Hi, it's Maria. Welcome to today's 15-minute yoga flow. I hope that you enjoy the practice and please remember to subscribe, to like, and comment. Let's get started. Come to your comfortable seat. You can cross one shin in front of the other. You can extend your legs forward, whatever feels appropriate for your body today. Feel free to elevate your hips sitting on a blanket, a bolster, block, whatever you may have. Bring your hands together at center, thumbs to sternum. Draw the shoulders back and begin to focus your awareness on your breath, letting your breath slow down, letting it deepen. Let go of any thoughts or worries and let yourself be here in this moment. Bow your chin towards your chest. Notice how that feels for the back of your neck. With your next inhale, lift the chin up, back to neutral, and then reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Keep the hands together. As you exhale, separate the hands out wide, letting the arms lower. Inhale, bring the arms back up through center, and exhale the arms out, creating circles with your arms. Inhaling them, lift through center, and exhale as you lower out the sides. Moving nice and steady with your own breath. Feeling that expansion as you exhale. Bring the hands to the floor behind you. Lift up through the chest and let your back arch slightly. Then bring the hands to your knees and change the cross of your legs if your legs are crossed. Find a comfortable place there. With the hands on your knees, sit up tall and begin some seated cat-cows, opening up through the front body as you arch and rounding through the upper back as you send it into your cat. Inhale, lift up, opening into cow, and exhale as you press back into cat. Continue to move with your breath. Inhale forward, opening up through the front, and exhale as you press into the back. Moving at your own speed, whatever feels good. With your next inhale, let the arms float up towards the ceiling, reaching them up high. As you exhale, twist to the right side. Right hand rests on the floor behind you. Inhale the arms through center, and exhale as you twist to the left. Center with your inhale, twist to the right with your exhale. Moving from one side to the other with your breath, paying attention to how you move from side to side. And then begin to extend the arms out without touching the floor as you twist, reaching the arms wide with each twist. And see how that feels as you open up through the arms. Once again, moving nice and steady at your own pace. Good. Come back to center, reach your arms up, and then release the hands back down, thumbs to sternum. Bring the feet out in front of you. Take your elbows to the inside of your bent knees and grab onto your feet or ankles. Feet are a little wider than your hips, and let your body relax there for a moment. Notice how that feels. Take your hands behind you, walk the feet in closer, and make your way up to Malasana or garland pose. Taking that low squat and begin to shift your weight from side to side, lifting one heel and then the other heel as you move here, just stretching out through the hips. Notice how that feels for your body. Letting your body simply move as it wants to, as it needs to right now. Then find your center once again and bring your hands together. Coming back to that Malasana pose, to that stillness. Bring the hands to the floor and slowly roll yourself up into a forward fold with your knees bent, feet wide. Lengthen the spine, press into the fingertips and wave that breath up and down the spine, lifting yourself into a half forward fold and then lowering back down with your knees bent the entire time. So you're just waving that up and down the spine, letting go and releasing tension as you move. Your hands are pretty far forward here, maybe a foot from your toes. And then slowly rise, reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the hands to center, thumbs to sternum. Your feet are still wide. Reach your arms up, inhale. Take your arms behind you, interlace the fingers, open up through the shoulders. With your next exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, letting your head release and begin to sway side to side as you stretch out through the shoulders. Knees are still bent here so that your back is not straining. Release the hands to the floor. Bend your knees, coming into a little bit of a half squat, a little bouncing there. Lengthen through the spine. Reach the arms straight forward as you take a low chair. Keep the belly on your thighs. Knees bend enough so that the hips come to about knee height or so. Arms reach forward, out, or wherever they feel comfortable. Bring the hands to the floor. Lengthen the spine and take a half forward fold, hands under your shoulders. Bend your knees. Send the hips back. And once again, take it into that low chair. Reach the arms forward. Feet are still wide here, giving you a better balance, giving you better foundation. As you exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Roll yourself up into that half forward fold with your fingertips underneath your shins. Bend your knees, send the hips back, and once again, come into that low chair. Maybe a little bit higher this time with the torso. And then maybe sink it a little bit more if that's comfortable. Bring the hands to the floor, come up into a half forward fold, fingertips on the floor under your shoulders. When you're ready, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. You can bend one knee and then the other, maybe holding that bend for a moment, and then bending the other side for a moment, or moving quicker if that feels comfortable for you. Sometimes I like to hold the stretches a little longer. Bend both knees, send the hips back, and push yourself forward into a high plank. Bend the knees, push back into your down dog. Straighten the legs if you like. Bend your knees, push forward, high plank. Bend your knees, send it back to your down dog, and go ahead and straighten the legs if you like. Bend your knees, push forward from the legs, from the feet into your plank, and then send it back with those knees bent to your down dog. Bring the right knee to the ground, extend your left leg. You can turn the right foot behind you and reach the left arm up, coming into a variation of side plank, and begin to circle your arm all the way around. So that top arm, that left arm circles as you bend through your left knee, releasing and letting go of tension in your arm, softening the elbow, softening that wrist, getting a little lower, bending that back knee, and then straightening the leg and pushing against the floor. Finding that energy coming from the earth, from that ground. Take your left arm behind you, spin the ribs open, and come into a bound pose here so that top arm wraps around your back, and you can turn your gaze towards the ceiling, forward or down. Reach your left arm up once again, and this time extend it forward past your ear, giving yourself a deeper stretch as you really root down into your left foot, extending all the way. Bring the hand back down to the floor, come to table for a moment, and switch sides. This time the right leg extends, and the right arm reaches up. Left hand is on the ground, left knee is under your hip. When you're ready, begin to circle the right arm and to bend that right knee. Moving nice and steady here in those circles, releasing and letting go of tension as you move. Notice how the movements feel. Finishing up with your circles, take your arm around your back, resting your right hand on the low back and opening up through that right shoulder as you spin the ribs open, maybe turning your gaze up, forward, or down. Extend the right arm past your ear, Press into the right foot, really rooting down into the foot as you stretch all the way into the fingertips. Bring the hand back down to the mat, come back to your table. Send the hips back, tuck your toes, and make your way up into a down dog. Bend your knees, lengthen the spine, and then straighten the legs if you like without forcing the heels down. Take another breath here, maybe 2. Bend your knees, take the right leg up behind you, reach it high, but keep the hips even. Bend everything, bring the right knee into center, core plank, and then step the right foot to your right thumb. Bring the left knee to the ground, come up onto the fingers, lengthen the spine as you inhale, and slowly rise as you exhale. Inhale, the arms reach up, and then circle the arms. Just like you did in the beginning, nice circles with the arms. Releasing tightness as you move in the shoulders, the back. Take your arms behind you, interlace the fingers, open up through the shoulders. Without taking a deep back bend here, let the arms lift a little higher, maybe a little bend in the elbows. Make sure you're not hyperextending your elbows. Lifting up and opening through the chest. Release the arms, bring them up, and then exhale, hands to the floor. Lift the back knee and step it back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, press into the earth, send the left leg up. Bring the knee in towards center, step the left foot to the left thumb. Right knee to the ground, come to your fingertips, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, slowly rise. With your inhale, let the arms reach all the way up towards the ceiling. Begin those circles here, moving the arms together, circling out and around. Moving the arms at the same time here, following your own rate, your own breath, whatever you feel is good for your body today. Reach the arms around your back, interlace the fingers, open up through the shoulders, maybe lifting the arms a little higher if that's available to you. Keep your elbows soft and bend. Lifting up through the sternum without taking a very deep back bend. It's a very slight back bend here, so the pelvis stays neutral. Bring the hands to the floor, tuck the back toes, lift your knee, step back, down dog. Bend knees and elbows, inhale, push forward, high plank. Bring the knees to the ground, point your toes back. As you exhale, slowly lower, and then lift back up. So you're lowering about halfway, some yoga push-ups. Bend your elbows about halfway, and push back up. Keep the spine neutral, bend your elbows about halfway or less, and push back up. And then slowly lower all the way down, pelvis, then belly, then chest. Shoulders draw back, opening up through the shoulders, press into the earth, take it into a baby cobra. Send it back into table. Take the hips all the way back towards the heels, a little stretch here. And then make your way back to your table, bringing it through table, forward, stretching out, shoulders over wrist, and send it back, rocking the hips back, and then forward a few times as you wave that breath up and down your spine, releasing tension in the back as you move, not overdoing the movements, not forcing yourself. See what feels appropriate today, what feels smart for your body today. Feel free to stop whenever you need to, or continue with these stretches if they feel good for you. Pay attention to how your wrists are feeling, where the weight is. Maybe a little rounding of the spine, and then a big arch. Come back to your table, lining up. And we are done with today's practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and that you really enjoy the video. Please feel free to comment, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.